Okay, so what we have here is we have the basic ingredients for a meatloaf. We got a cup of breadcrumbs that we have. Seasoned Italian ones is the ones I'm using. I got sofrito, which is Spanish spices, herbs that are mixed together that my mom makes. Smells delicious. I'm going to put that in place of onions and peppers that you would normally chop up and put in your meatloaf. I got my loaf pan, the pan to grease that up, and we put it in the oven. And we're going to have your oven preheating. This oven heats up pretty fast. I'm going to use this instead of the regular oven. This is a convection oven, so it cuts down on cooking times. And it's more efficient for this size of meatloaf. We have salt and pepper to taste. We have an egg to hold it together. We have some ketchup, brown sugar, and a little bit of mustard to make for the sauce that we're going to have on top of the meatloaf while it's baking. So we're going to go ahead and get started. What we'll do is, just to have set on the side, we'll grease up lightly the loaf pan. I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven on 375. So I have my meat here, and what I'm going to do is, separately, I'm going to go ahead and crack the egg, and I'm going to mix that. Let me just get a fork here. I want to save my whip for the sauce. I'm just going to beat that egg so I can throw into the meat. I'm going to go ahead, and this is about half a cup of sofrito, which is cilantro, onions, a whole bunch of mixes and herbs and spices that I'm going to throw into the meat as well. I'm going to throw slight salt, just about a tablespoon of salt and pepper. Cup of breadcrumbs that I'm going to throw into the mixture as well. This part is the messy part. This is the part where we're going to mix the meat together, but before we do so, I have here about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, about a third of a cup of ketchup, and you want to put about 2 tablespoons worth of mustard. This is a brand new mustard, so let me just unseal that. So we'll go ahead and just put actually about 1.5 tablespoons, or to your liking if you like that mustardy taste. We're going to whisk that together. Doesn't take long to dissolve. There you have a good mixture for the meatloaf. Put that on the side there. So now what we'll do, we're going to go ahead and mix all our ingredients together. Make sure we mix off everything good. It smells delicious with the sofrito. I have never made it really with the sofrito. I usually use the onions and peppers, and even celery at sometimes I've used in the past. But this should give it a nice taste. Just want to go ahead and I just want to make sure everything is mixed evenly. Make sure you get the edges and you lift up, almost like you're just folding over. It smells delicious. Okay, so after you have your mix all mixed up, light crumbs here, you want to go ahead and place the meat to your loaf pan. And you want to push it down, flatten it out in the pan. You can use a spoon as well to flatten it out, you know. So I'm just pushing down so that way I make sure that the meatloaf has a nice consistent shape when it's done. Now that this is done, we're going to go ahead and take our sauce, and we're going to drizzle it over, or pour it over the top of the meatloaf. Now we're going to smooth that out over the top. And you want to bake this for about 45 minutes to an hour. So what we'll do is take our center rack, we'll place our meatloaf here in the center. And that's it. That's all there is to the meatloaf. We'll let that bake for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll check back on it. And then we're going to make some homemade mashed potatoes as well. So I hope you enjoy that recipe, and I hope it helps out.